Hello everyone, and welcome to another lecture for international reporting. We turn our attention to Asia this week. We've been spending time with the Middle East, which is technically part of Asia, but I'd like to start out with a map to kind of break down which is by far the largest continent that we have. So it stretches into basically 5 areas. So the first area is what is known as Central Asia, which is Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. Here's China, and most of these are along this edge here. We'll deal with those next week because they are part of the former Soviet Union, and so we'll talk about what I call the stands, which basically means a place to live, next week. Second area, the largest, the second or third largest country, depending upon how you count. It's kind of Russia, which is this area up here, the fifth area of Asia. The United States and China are roughly the same size. I've spent a lot of time in Asia, in China and around Asia in the past few years, and I've been able to learn quite a deal about China while I was teaching there for the past 4 years. There's this area which is known as South Asia. Here we have India, Pakistan, and although here's where you get into different definitions. This is Iran, sometimes included in the Middle East, but more logically included in South Asia, so that we'll take a look at those. As I mentioned, fourth area is the Middle East. The fifth area, Russia, which goes across 9 time zones. I taught a couple of years in Russia after the breakup of the Soviet Union, and had an interesting time there. And then this area, which is Southeast Asia. We're not going to talk about every country in this vast area. I'll focus to a certain extent on Vietnam in one of the lectures, but had some really interesting times there. I've traveled to Myanmar, which is formerly known as Burma, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, and so we'll take a look at that as well. It's interesting to kind of place these countries with an overlay of religious distributions, and these are just the majority in these areas, so that what you have over in this area are different types of Buddhism. Buddhism started in India and moved up and through into China, all the way over into Japan, Mongolia, Tajikistan, and Kyrgyzstan are here. These are mainly Islamic areas, although there are groups of other religious types included there. And then we have some areas of Christianity that are dominant in Kazakhstan. And then in this area right here, which is on the border with between China and Russia. But what you have here is Confucianism is not technically a religion, it's a philosophy for the followers of Confucius. It now has dominance in China in terms of the thinking of the political leaders of China. Essentially, it emphasizes the importance of family, the importance of a hierarchy, and the importance of the male individual as the leader of the household. But you also have in China, for example, one style of Buddhism, and also a modern, not a modern adaptation, but a later adaptation called Taoism. So you also, if you go into this area in Southeast Asia, with Malaysia, Indonesia, you have again an importance of Islam in those areas. So it's a widely diverse area in terms of language, in terms of history, and also in terms of religion. So just a short overview in terms of looking at the maps and kind of getting our geographical focus in line as we go on. So that's it for here and the maps. We'll see you online. Thanks very much.